I turned around and I just saw this person shoot and shoot.
The woman you see here is 47-year-old Jennifer Faith, visibly devastated by a terrifying incident she and her 49-year-old husband, Jamie Faith, experienced in broad daylight. They were just an ordinary couple out for a walk with their dog when tragedy struck. Jennifer's husband was shot about 7 times right in front of her. But Jennifer had no idea that her interrogation would uncover far more secrets than she ever intended to share. And with that, the sinister killer would finally be revealed.
This guy killed your husband.
How do you know that?
Because I have proof.
I didn't know he killed my husband. I still don't know that he killed my husband. I wouldn't do that. Why would I do that?
And that's the question I have for you.
On October 9th, 2020, Jennifer and her husband Jamie stepped out of the house to take their dog for a walk in the Oak Cliff neighborhood in Dallas, Texas. But what was supposed to be a peaceful time for the couple was about to take an ugly turn. Seemingly out of nowhere, a man wearing a blue mask suddenly appeared and unloaded his gun, firing multiple shots at Jamie. Officers who arrived at the scene shortly after reviewed CCTV footage from the area and spotted a black pickup truck leaving the vicinity. The license plate wasn't visible, making it difficult to identify the driver. However, officers noted something unusual mentioned by Jennifer herself.
Truck is absolutely critical. Somebody has got to know whose truck this is. It's a black Nissan Titan extended cab. It had a Texas Ranger sticker in the back window.
Jennifer was brought in for questioning as the officers tried to piece together who could commit such a horrific act against Jamie, a genuinely good man who was well liked by everyone.
Have you guys had any issues with anybody since you've been here? Any disagreements and arguments?
Yeah, it's so stupid, not arguments or anything. There's a dog down the street that we've recorded twice and it's been removed from their home and they keep getting it back, but the dog would always be out and attacking us. And it just, the only other thing, the neighbors that are here right now, they're awesome, wonderful people, but we've lent them quite a bit of money.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I just got $400 back of it.
Which side?
So on the north side of us.
Okay, so right right next to the white fence?
No.
Oh, the other side.
Yeah.
Okay. Other side, opposite side from where you were. Okay.
Yeah, opposite side.
Okay.
But we're close with them. Like, they've got 5 kids. Those kids have come over and spent the night with us multiple times, and I mean, that's why we loan them money. And Mona's been amazing and has been trying to pay it back. She didn't know that Melissa borrowed it, her partner. And so that's the only other thing, friction-wise, I can think of, but there's no way.
Yeah, but your husband, he had no grudges with anybody. He never did mention anybody where that you have to look out for his life or anything like that.
No.
Okay.
It was well established that Jamie has no known enemies. A fun-loving man and an American Airlines manager, he was deeply adored by the neighborhood, often acting as a father figure to the local children. Yet, a man like him was shot multiple times. This clearly was a targeted act of hatred, but Jennifer seems completely unaware of the motive behind it.
You were walking southbound.
Yes.
Towards Clarendon.
Yes.
And that's when you saw or heard somebody.
I heard running.
You heard running?
I heard running. And then I thought, because he's always behind me, he stays and closes the door and stuff, and then kind of, it's the way the sidewalks are. He's always behind me when we walk. And I thought maybe he was doing something goofy back there. We were goofing around this morning anyway, and so we were giving each other a hard time, and I thought maybe he was, I don't know, like fleeting thought, I thought, what is he doing back there? And then I heard a shot. And then I turned around and I just saw this person shoot and shoot. body was going like this on the street, and then I saw
So was your husband like this? Did your husband say anything to him?
No, I don't know. I think I was yelling no. I think he did the same thing. It just seemed quiet. That's all I remember are the shots.
And several shots?
Well, a lot of shots. 5, 6 maybe, I feel like.
Mm-hmm.
And he just kept going. And I couldn't stop expression.
You said your husband's facial expression?
Just like, oh my gosh. And he just grabbed. So I was like shocked. And then I saw the birds turn and like just dark eyes and coming toward me. And so I yelled no, and they had the dog, and I started to run, and he tackled me to the ground, and they stopped, ran, and he was hitting my face, and kept trying to turn me over, and he hit my side and back and hitting, and then tried to turn me over, and he's grabbing my arms and trying to take my rings, and then all of a sudden I saw a flash of it was silver, the gun was silver. Mm-hmm. And then he pulled out a roll of duct tape.
From his pants, or?
I think it had to have been, I think, or I don't know. He just had it. And he tied my tape in my hands. So, and then I don't know what happened. I remember screaming, and I was just looking at Jamie. It's just
Jennifer describes the incident as if it were a robbery gone wrong. Not much detail comes to light from talking to her, and the interview ends without any important clues. However, as the investigation continues during her interview, officers uncover new information that dramatically shifts the direction of the case. And this time, Jennifer is once again brought in, but now for an interrogation. However, little does Jennifer know, this investigation will soon uncover some shocking truth.
As you know, I'm trying to get down to the bottom of this investigation. So during these moments, you guys walk out the house. You say you smacking around, playing around a little bit.
That was like probably a good 5 or 10 minutes before we walked out of the house. Other than that, it was just, us getting dressed, getting ready, getting the dog put together, getting her leash on.
Right. So during that time, when you walked out of the house, this terrible thing happened. The guy, what did he look like?
Oh my God, I keep remembering everything. Okay. I just remember all I can really remember are his eyes, the black eyes, like just black, like not like in color, but like the pupils were really dilated. I remember a bright blue mask, like electric blue color mask.
Okay. Where did you see him go afterwards?
Okay, so
So I know when you first go ahead.
Yeah. So this is one of the questions that I had for you too, is that I don't remember. Okay, I'll tell you. I'll answer your question first. So I was up on the driveway of the neighbor's house. I thought I was on my own driveway for some reason, but I was on the neighbor's house, and I was taped together. I remember hearing screeching, and it made me look up, and that's when I saw the truck, and that's where he got into, was the truck.
So you did see the truck, 'cause I know at first you told me you didn't see the truck.
I didn't see it immediately. All of a sudden it was just there. It wasn't something that I noticed when we walked out or anything. And it didn't register with me when he was shooting Jamie. It didn't register with me that there was anything parked there. And so that's why I had almost felt like somebody had pulled up to pick him up.
So just to back up a little bit, When you saw him holding Jamie, gun to Jamie, Jamie was like this?
Yes. Walking backwards like this.
Or like this? So
No.
she's like this?
Mm-hmm.
Jamie, do you remember him saying anything to him?
No. It was just quiet.
Okay.
He didn't say anything. He just shot.
All right. Did he stand over him and shoot like this?
No. It was... No.
So Jamie was like this and he just shot.
Yeah. And they were probably...
So say for me, it's a distance.
6 feet apart.
So was it not this far apart?
A little bit further, actually.
So about right here.
Yeah.
So okay.
Yeah, so what was happening was Jamie was walking backwards, and he kept going forward.
So I'm
Jamie. Yeah.
I'm walking. So
Back further.
Okay.
Right there. And he was just this way.
And
Shooting, walking, not running, walking toward him.
Okay.
And I was just watching, my eyes were on Jamie. I was just watching the fire shot, like the gunfire. Yeah.
It's important to note that the officers already know a great deal about the case. They've reviewed all the details, and Jennifer is here for a specific reason. Soon, you'll witness how her demeanor begins to shift gradually.
And your relationship has it always, other than that, you say, other than, he's always been faithful.
Mm-hmm.
What about yourself?
I've always been faithful.
So, and that's what I'm saying, we want to make sure, Jennifer.
Yeah.
Okay. So there's nothing, if there were anything, that's where we can, hey, I need to know, you know what I mean?
I know.
Because these things you think about, you're just walking outside your house.
Right.
Somebody comes and, kills your husband.
Right. I've thought about that too, that maybe it was somebody associated with me.
Yeah, and as far as you haven't had any kind of, relationships, any dating anybody over the phone, anything?
No.
Okay, and so
I have male friends, but they're friends.
Okay.
Male coworkers that I'm close to, but they're, it's nothing.
But nobody,
and Jamie knows all of them. So.
But nobody that you are intimate with, where they say, hey, we're definitely going to be intimate, or something planning anything like that, right?
No.
This is the moment when the detective realized Jennifer was hiding much more than she let on. Before conducting the interrogation, the officers had already reviewed her phone records and discovered a man she was growing increasingly close to, none other than Darren Lopez, Jennifer's ex-boyfriend. From the explicit text exchanges, it was clear they were becoming more intimate with each passing day.
So the employees of the AAA that were terminated, the gamer, Mike Lennox, Dan Turco, Jeff Jensen, Erica DeLeon. Mm-hmm. Have you ever heard of a name? Is it Darren?
Darren Lopez. Yeah.
Who is Darren?
He's one of my best friends. We dated in high school, and but he doesn't know Jamie. I haven't seen him, and we talk on the phone every day at this point. But we dated in high school, and then we dated like 3 years in college.
Okay, so how long? So when did you meet? When did you meet Darren?
1986. I was a sophomore in high school.
Okay, so you guys met in high school, and tell me a little bit about Darren, because I think that's the only one that I pretty much didn't have, but I kind of stumbled on his name.
Okay. Let's see. I lost contact with him in 93. We broke up. We lived in Flagstaff.
So 86 through 1993.
Yeah.
Y'all live together?
Oh no.
Okay. You live in Flagstaff?
Yeah. I was in a dorm.
And his name Darren Lopez, you said? Is it Darrin?
Yes.
Lopez? Okay. And he went to 9 through 12, right?
Yeah.
And that's South Point Catholic School?
Yes.
High school?
Yes.
Okay. And as far as you guys' dating relationship, how did you all meet?
We met through jazz band. We were both in jazz band together in high school. And he had a girlfriend at the time. I had a boyfriend at the time. And then he and his girlfriend broke up.
me and my boyfriend broke up, and then we ended up we were music ambassadors for a class trip to Europe, and we ended up starting dating after that.
So y'all started dating?
That was in 1989. I went to Northern Arizona University for college, and so did he. He ended up...
in Northern?
Yeah, Northern Arizona University. And then he ended up dropping out after his freshman year, and he joined the military.
Okay.
We saw each other a few times before he left for active duty. I know the last time I saw him was August of 93.
August of 93?
Yeah. And then, since that time, he and I reconnected this last year. He contacted me and said that, just, how you find people on social media. And
So Jamie was still alive?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Before COVID, so I want to say maybe January, February. And so we reconnected, and then he had gotten married to a lady that had 2 kids, and he said he did that pretty soon after he left Flagstaff. So, and they were still married. I think he's going through a messy divorce right now.
The relationship between Darren and Jennifer is now out in the open, but that's only part of the story. Jennifer admits to talking to Darren frequently, but avoids sharing details about their conversations. Meanwhile, the detective remains patient, observing how far Jennifer will go to conceal what he already knows. At the moment, Jennifer is being casual about her relationship with Darren, but very soon, more secrets are about to come to light.
When did you guys start actually just communicating a lot?
Pretty much right away.
So after Jamie had passed away, got killed?
Oh, but even before that.
So
yeah. And Jamie knew about him and everything. We had talked about all getting together and stuff, and so they could meet.
And question, so he never met Jamie?
No.
All right, but you had communication with him?
Yes.
Right. All right.
But I haven't physically seen him either.
Right. So as far as the conversations that you guys had, what type of conversation? Because you think, and I want to make sure, Jennifer, and this is where I want to make sure that me and you are on the same page.
Are you suspecting him of something?
Well, we'll get there. We'll get there. And I want to make sure that we're on the same page, Jennifer. And I'm gonna tell you, because love will make you do some crazy things. You hear me?
Yeah.
Love will make you do some crazy things. And as far as with Darren, I mean, you and him, y'all dated. Were there ever any talks about taking the relationship serious?
When we first dated?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when you say what kind of serious? How serious?
Oh, we at one point were talking about getting married.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Like when?
Oh, when we were at Northern Arizona University, I mean, that was kind of the plan. So then I met Amber's biological dad.
Right.
And I broke it off with him.
All right. So as far as...
and then he jumped into a marriage.
So when he first reached out to you, what was the conversation like?
Just wanted to reconnect, find his old friend. He reached out to me on Twitter. And I said, at first I wanted to make sure it was him. And I'm like, how do I know this is really you? And he goes, well, how about if I call you Angel and say as you wish? And it was like this, because he always called me Angel when we were dating. We lived the Princess Bride. So it was a line for that maybe. So I said, yeah. So I sent him my email. And I said, email me and let me know how you're doing. And that was that. And we just started chatting, catching up. He was telling me all about his girls. He has full custody of his girls right now. Their mom is a disaster and has kicked them all out of the house. And so I've had conversations with his kids because they really have no other female figure really. So, and they're all teenage girls.
So if you can, the relationship, Jamie knew about Darren. He knew that he was your ex.
Yes.
Okay. Now, how
Jamie was
that?
not a jealous person at all in any way, shape, or form.
Even when you guys, before Jamie died, or like the relationship that you and Darren had, right? How was that? How was it? Was it strictly on a friendship level, or was there any kind of, talk, intimate talk or anything like that?
It wasn't intimate talk. I mean, definitely Darren and I had said, oh gosh, these are rekindling old feelings. And Jamie and I had had a conversation about that too. And Jamie was, kind of like, this is really different for us. This is new. And so, that's just not me. That's not my MO. It's not anything I wouldn't want to hurt Jamie in any way, shape, or form. And those are feelings from the past. So that's, So I just.
So as far as like your relationship with him now, has anything changed?
No, he's being very, very respectful. I think he probably does have, some feelings, but he's being very respectful and letting me have my time.
Okay, and with you?
And he's going through his own stuff too with his divorce.
Yeah, what about with you?
And with me in terms of what?
How do you feel about him?
I don't know. I'm just it's too much for me to even think about right now.
Jennifer and Darren had exchanged over 10,000 messages, many of which revealed a deep emotional connection between them. Even more concerning were the content of the messages, exposing something far darker and more incriminating. When Jennifer came to know that the perpetrator's truck had a T symbol, she literally asked Darren to remove it if his car had it. Along with that, she was trying to get the money from Jamie's life insurance and discussing it with Darren. If this isn't enough evidence to show that Jennifer is involved in this brutal murder, then what is?
Jennifer, if I were to tell you, as far as like, I know that there's more to you and Darren's relationship, what would you say about that?
I don't know what more you're talking about.
Jennifer, as far as like you and Darren have been having, and I'll get to that in just a second. So as far as the relationship with Darren, that's what I call an investigation. And we got to be on the same page, Jennifer.
Yeah.
And I need to make sure that you're honest with me, because I feel that you're telling me some things, but at the same time, I feel like that there are a lot of things that you're leaving out. And me personally, in my heart, I believe that you knew what happened that day. I really do. Jennifer, you said that there was no connection. I asked you earlier if you were having an affair or were cheating on Darren.
On Darren, no.
Not Darren, I'm sorry, but on Jamie, right? So you said, so I have no idea, and you said this to your friend Tina. You said, I have no idea when I'm going to be able to talk to you over the phone, but I'm pretty much having a full-blown emotional affair. All right? These are text messages before, and I understand you said you were having, Jamie, he knew about it, but he was sad about it, right? Okay. You confirmed that you said this guy dated in high school and college, right? We broke up because we finished school, and after he got out of base training, he was employed in South Korea. You said that?
Correct.
All right. But the thing that's striking to me is that you said in one of your text messages that he's already, A, planning on me being there, and B, you coming to visit. That's what you told her.
This was so at the very beginning of things.
Hold on. Because, and then another thing that's very striking, you told Tina that he has a 5-year plan on how y'all are going to be together. So, go ahead.
Yes, at the beginning, and that's what I told you, those emotions were very strong. And that's what he had said initially, is that once Hope, his youngest daughter, had graduated high school, maybe we could figure something out that made sense for all of us, that kind of thing. But I put a stop to it because of my relationship with my husband, who I was very much in love with.
Right. You put a stop to it back in August, but then it picked back up. August the 6th, Tina said to Jim, she asked you, she said, you still talking to that guy? You responded, I put the brakes on.
Yeah.
They said Jane was so hurt and internalized and everything, I just couldn't do it to him. But you told me that early on that you still continue to talk to him. You said even so, just as we're talking now. Yes.
As friends.
Right. But Jennifer, if I were to tell you I have other text messages that say something different between you all, because you got to understand.
I'm concerned that I'm concerned that Darren has anything to do with this. Is there anything that's leading you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
So
the other thing I'm concerned about is the fact that you're saying I knew everything that took place that day.
So let's keep on. Okay. Like I told you, Jennifer, I want to go deep in this investigation. I want to go deep in this interview. Okay. All right. So the text messages alone. Do you know? You say you're just friends. But on October 5th, you guys had over 667 times that you guys called each other and text each other. That's a lot.
667 in one day?
Yes, that's what it says. That's what it shows, based on the records. Because you remember, we have a lot of things. October 6th, 419 times. October 7th, 640 times. All right. On October the 8th, all right, there was 133 times. But then there was a break. So you think about it. The day before.
It was because Jamie was killed at 7:30 in the morning on October 9th.
Right. But think about it. October the 8th. All right. October the 8th, there was a 133 times, but there was a 28 to 29 hour break. Well, it broke the pattern. It was not consistent with what you guys have been doing.
And that wasn't all the detective had uncovered. The text message records placed Darren near Jamie's house on the day of the murder. Location data revealed that Darren had traveled from Tennessee to Jamie's house and returned to Tennessee, all on the day of the incident.
Well, and I said that he's one of my best friends and I'm helping him with his kids and stuff right now, too.
Yeah, you can call it what you want. You're a married woman. You hear me? Ain't no way in the world that I'm going to talk to some other woman that many times throughout the day. Not only that, Darren has a Nissan Titan pickup truck, okay? We've been all the time, this whole time, we've been thinking that it was a Texas Ranger sticker.
Yeah, what is it?
But you know, just like I know, where is Darren from?
Tennessee.
Right.
It's a Tennessee sticker?
This whole time.
Is it the same color?
Same black, same everything. Just like the witnesses took the photos of it, same everything. So you got to think on how I'm feeling. I'm feeling right now.
I didn't know that. It was
think about this, Jennifer. You got to think on how I'm feeling right now. I'm feeling like you tried to play me.
I'm not.
Yes, I did. And that's the way I feel. I feel like you tried to play me, that you're trying to play me. And this whole time, you knew, because I have proof right now that Darren was actually out there at your residence during that day.
How?
Even your Ring camera, when I asked you, what did you say? When we saw that guy on your camera at 2:38 that morning.
Yeah.
Who did you tell me that was?
The guy across, I told you later after the guy across the street said that it was somebody who lived behind us.
No, that was Darren. And I believe that you knew that.
I don't know that. It doesn't even look familiar.
Jennifer, let me tell you something. All right. I believe that was Darren. You knew that was Darren. And at the same time, Darren has a black pickup, Nissan pickup, Titan truck. All right. Everything fitting the same description. Okay. Even the side of your camera's caught this. Okay.
Yeah.
I know that Darren was there.
I didn't. I don't know what to tell you.
I'm going to tell you even better.
How do you know for a fact it was him?
I have proof to know that he was there.
Okay.
Same thing that he was wearing that day. That gap that you guys had, that 28 hours. You got to think about it. The consistency stopped.
Well, I'm trying to think why there would be a gap.
Look at it. We're talking about, we said and we told the world We told everybody.
I know.
We sat in front of his parents. We told them.
Because
hey,
I wanted to
but the
find
same
person.
guy that killed your husband, Jennifer, is the same guy that you're communicating with every day. You had over 24,000 text messages and calls. 24,000.
I don't work. He's retired. We talk throughout the day.
Jennifer, besides the point, this guy killed your husband.
How do you know that?
Because I have proof. And guess what? Darren right now is currently in jail, locked up for murder right now.
Oh my God.
So my main thing is right now, what is he gonna tell me? Okay, why would he kill this guy?
I don't know.
I read
it doesn't even make sense. We
Listen
haven't
to me,
even
Jennifer.
seen each other.
I have proof there's a possibility that he came down there that you guys did see each other.
We've
when
never
you went to
seen each other.
at the memorial. It's a possibility I have the information that he came to the memorial.
Oh my God, no, you're so wrong.
Okay.
You're so wrong.
But I'm gonna tell you like this, Jennifer. I know that Darren committed this offense. I know that Darren killed your husband. He told you we have a 5-year plan.
Yeah.
He said we have a 5-year plan on you guys being together. And then the thing about
That
it.
was at the very beginning when he was expressing that he still had loved me, all of that stuff, and we were like caught up in old emotions, but I put the brakes on it.
But you didn't put the brakes on because you're still talking to this guy.
The evidence proving that Darren had killed Jamie was undeniable at this point. Officers had even recovered a gun in Darren's possession. Ballistics testing confirmed that the shell casings matched those found at the crime scene, and traces of Jamie's blood were discovered on the weapon itself.
You know, I don't know if it wasn't some kind of memento, some kind of symbol of his love for her or what he was willing to do to have her.
And on the day that he is arrested, what is he charged with?
What he's charged with is a gun crime, a federal gun crime, and at the state level, he's charged with murder.
However, the officers were now focused on obtaining a confession from Jennifer, proving that she knew what was happening and was involved in the crime as well.
I didn't know he killed my husband. I still don't know that he killed my husband. I wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
Why would I do that?
And that's the question I have for you.
I...
Think about it. If
Jamie
you're
and I were so in love. Ask anybody about our relationship.
Trust me, I did. If you know, my main thing is, this guy, he works every day, right? He worked every day. He provided. He took your daughter in.
Yeah.
As his own. Gave her his last name.
Yeah.
I'm looking at all these other people. I'm looking at American Airlines, people that possibly terminated, Mike Lennox, Jeff Jensen. I'm looking at all these people, Dan Turco, all these people.
Because I can't think of anybody else.
I'm thinking of all these people. What do anybody have against Jamie? Why do anybody want to kill him? My biggest thing is, if you were so in love with Darren, just dump the guy.
I wasn't.
Just tell him, hey, it's over.
I was in love with my husband.
Give me 1 second, Jennifer. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. I can't make this up, Jennifer. I can't make it up. I can't. I won't make it up. I won't make it up.
Do I need a lawyer at this point?
It's your call, whatever you decide.
I'm leaving.
Hold on 1 second.
No, I'm leaving.
Give me 1 second. I'll walk you down, hold on.
So are you saying he drove from Tennessee and killed Jamie and went back? Because I talked to him the day that Jamie was killed.
I know. Give me 1 second.
Why would he do that? He's got girls.
Give me 1 second.
And if you're so convinced, why even bother listening to me about all these other people who I thought might have something to do with it? Do you know how much I've been racking my brain if you knew this all along?
This is the way it was taken.
Yes.
But it's singing.
Where is that? Oh my God. Where is this? Yeah, the color of the
So let me do this, okay? Because I know
but-
you mentioned something earlier, and I want to make sure that I'm on the same page.
Can you tell me where those photos were taken?
Hold on 1 second, because you said, do I need a lawyer? And I said, hey, it's your source, but you said you're gone. I want to make sure I reach your rights so you understand your rights, okay?
It's now time for the detective to put everything on the table. After reading Jennifer her Miranda rights, the detective makes one last attempt to secure a confession.
So like I said, obviously there was a firearm used in this crime, so I'm get this accomplice. But with that comes the fact that I'm a federal agent, okay? So if you lie or mislead me, right, that means you send us down a course that makes us go chase gooses or something like that. That's a federal offense, okay? I'm gonna go over a form with you so that you know exactly what I'm talking about. And just like you signed your Miranda, we're gonna have you sign, okay? So I have a copy. And you have a copy, okay? So you can read along with me. I'm just going to read it out loud, okay? So let's talk about a little bit of your communication with Darren. Okay? Like he said, he's been arrested today. Okay? So tell me about your communication. Now you say you text him and you call him. Is that it?
That's it.
Have you ever written any letters, sent any emails or anything like that to him?
An occasional email.
That's it. And what do those emails talk about?
I don't even remember. I mean, I think when we first started communicating, we had emails going back and forth, just catching up.
So no faxes, no letters,
No.
nothing.
No.
And in those emails, are you just catching up, or are you talking about you guys' situation, relationship?
At the beginning, probably both.
Okay.
I honestly don't remember.
Now, obviously, things like this, clearly, we just discussed that we believe that Darren killed your husband, okay? So, have you ever sent Darren anything else? Like any gifts, any money?
Yeah, I mean, yes, so we exchanged Christmas presents, all of us did. Amber, his kids, me, Darren, the girls, everything.
What did you give to Darren?
I bought him a smart TV because he always watches everything on his tablet. We watch TV shows together, all of us do. Amber and his daughter, not together, but at the same time, and we're texting during the shows.
So again, when we're talking about the nature of you guys' relationship, and you're downplaying it, right? I don't just give my random friend a TV, okay?
Jennifer not only showered Darren with gifts, but also gave him access to her credit cards, telling him he could buy whatever he wanted. What's more, she sent emails to Darren from Jamie's email account. These emails contained taunting messages, with Jamie supposedly mocking Darren. Jennifer may have been setting the stage so that if Darren ever got into trouble, he could claim he acted out of necessity to protect her from Jamie. This would provide a justification for his actions and even possibly grant him an excuse.
It's Jamie Faith sending messages to Darren that he is going to harm his wife. He's going to his wife, and he wants Darren Lopez to see it.
He writes, I am finally going to get what I want from her this weekend.
This is how meticulously Jennifer orchestrated the entire incident. She was clearly trying to play the mastermind, aiming to eliminate Jamie and start a new, secure, and wealthy life with Darren. But as is often the case, things didn't go according to plan.
You gotta understand where we're coming from, okay? You think about this. I know Darren killed your husband.
I just can't even wrap my brain around that.
I know. So where I can even put him on the street during the same times. Same. You gotta understand. There was so much groundwork, so many resources utilized in this investigation. Where I can tell you from the day he left to the day he came back came to Dallas, where he stopped at, to even going back to his residence in Tennessee.
It just doesn't make sense.
And Jennifer, this is another thing too. You knew what kind of vehicle Darren had because you even researched a different type of vehicle for him. Because you got to think about it.
I did
Jennifer, you got to think about this. When you first gave me consent for your cell phone, we were in the hospital.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. The thing I'm having a hard time to believe is that everything on Darren's phone, the text messages, the calls. Oh, I told you over 24,000 times.
Right.
It wasn't consistent with your phone. So that led me to believe that you deleted a lot of the text messages that were inside that phone.
So
The communication that you had.
but I've deleted a lot of people's text messages.
I have text messages between you and Darren talking about the intimacy level on how he's going to hold you, how y'all going to get physical. I have those things. These are recent.
But why would that constitute killing my husband?
Because, and that's what I'm here to say. Like I told you before, why not just tell him, hey, I don't want to be with you no more, Jamie?
I've been married twice before. Divorce is not out of the realm of my possibility.
But why kill Jamie?
Why kill him? Exactly. I don't understand that.
Was it Darren's the one going through the struggle? Darren right now, Darren has a debt and Darren's behind on his bill. Water not even on. I know a lot about
His
Darren.
water's not on?
I'm just telling you right now. There's a lot of things right now that Darren has going on with himself, but I know it wasn't about the money. I know about the MetLife insurance policy. I know about the other insurance policy. My main thing is, you even have a GoFundMe, all right? That over $70,000. Okay?
Yeah, that's what I'm living off of.
So my main thing is, why not just tell Jamie, hey, I don't want to be with you no more. But me, the way it's looking, because,
The life insurance policy is a drop in the bucket compared to what Jamie made every year. That's like,
okay.
if you're thinking that's a motive, you're barking up the wrong tree.
But I'm just saying, so what is the motive?
There isn't one. Not on my end.
Why kill the guy? Why, you know what I'm saying?
Oh my God.
When you just say, hey, easily dump him. Because we know that Darren's in a financial bind right now. So that, I mean, this is your high school sweetheart. Jennifer, this is your high school sweetheart. This is the guy that you dated in high school. This is the guy you dated in college.
And I broke it off with him.
And this is the guy that you told Tina that you guys were planning on getting married. But guess what? He ended up leaving off.
I'm out.
You see what I'm saying? We were talking. Okay.
Interview's done.
Okay. Hold on 1 second. We'll walk you out. Give me 1 second, okay?
The detective was unable to extract a confession from Jennifer despite overwhelming evidence pointing to her involvement. However, with the mountain of evidence against her, the outcome was inevitable. Finally, on June 21st, 2022, Jennifer was sentenced to life in federal prison for orchestrating the murder of her husband, Jamie. So what do you think of the case? Was Jennifer the real mastermind, or had Darren manipulated her to do so? Feel free to share your opinions. We'd love to hear from you. If you have any cases you want us to cover, please share your suggestions in the comments section. Also, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to our channel to uncover more cases like this from around the world. Until then, stay safe.